In the immediate aftermath of World War II, a unique and invaluable archival initiative emerged in Sweden, driven by a sense of moral and historical responsibility. The Polish Research Institute in Lund was officially inaugurated on October 22, 1945, with the goal of documenting the experiences of the survivors of Nazi concentration camps. The Institute assembled some of the earliest post-war testimonies related to Ravensbrück, the largest Nazi concentration camp for women. This monumental effort came in response to the arrival of more than 30,000 former prisoners of the concentration camps, mostly women, who were evacuated to Sweden in the spring and summer of 1945. The humanitarian operation was carried out by the Swedish Red Cross and Danish Aid Corps under the leadership of Count Folke Bernadotte, and in Uruguay by UNRWA. Zygmunt Łakociński, a Polish art historian who had been teaching Polish at Lund University since 1934, played a pivotal role in the creation and operation of the institute. During the war, Łakociński was already active in gathering information about Nazi atrocities in occupied Europe. With the arrival of Polish survivors in Sweden, he shifted his focus to recording their stories. Working closely with Swedish historian Professor Sture Bolin, he spearheaded the establishment of the Polish Source Institute with financial backing from the Swedish Institute of Foreign Policy. The team recruited to carry out this work consisted largely of former inmates themselves, including Helena Dziedzicka, Helena Miklaszewska, Józef Nowaczyk, Bożysław Kurowski, Krystyna Karier, Luba Melchior, Halina Strzelecka, Irena Jaworowicz, and Ludwika Broll-Platter. Between October 1945 and November 1946, they documented over 500 survivor testimonies. Their work became a subject of the movie Łakociński's Nine, documenting the unspeakable, released in 2023. The movie was directed by Swedish filmmakers Magnus Gerten, Caroline Trötzson, and Sebastian Claesson. Most of the witnesses were Catholic women who endured the Ravensbrück concentration camp. Many survivors had been transferred from camp to camp during the war, and the interviews detailed their experiences from other concentration camps as well. For example, Auschwitz, Bergen-Belsen, Dachau, Majdanek, or Sachsenhausen. We don't know how the interviewees were chosen. More than half of them were under 35 years of age. 71% were women, 85% were Roman Catholic, 12% Jewish, and 3% of other or unknown religious affiliation. The archive created by the Łakociński's Nine is remarkable not only for the richness of its content, but also for its deeply personal nature. Testimonies were often collected in the form of interviews or interrogation minutes, capturing raw first-hand accounts of life and death in the camps. In addition to the testimonies, the archive includes, among others, prisoner and survivor transport lists, private letters, poetry and other literary works from the occupation and concentration camps, photographs, sketches, drawings, and more. These records give voice to the lived experiences of women and their survival strategies, for example, their faith. One of the Institute's most historically significant contributions is its documentation of the Ravensbrück trial held in Hamburg between 1946 and 1947. Helena Dziedzicka's notes from the courtroom proceedings offer a rare contemporary perspective on the pursuit of justice in the immediate post-war years. These materials include names, testimonies, and reflections from the trial, enriching our understanding of how survivors sought not only to remember, but also to hold perpetrators accountable. Although official funding for the Institute was withdrawn in late 1946, some of its members continued their work voluntarily, one of them until 1972. The entire archive was entrusted to the Lund University Library in 1964, and in 1974, Łakociński ceased the work of the Institute. The archive was sealed for 50 years since the interviews were conducted and was only opened in 1995. In 2015, a comprehensive digitization project began. Today, scholars and the public can access digitized testimonies and other materials online. In addition to written records, everyday objects smuggled from concentration camps by former prisoners were donated to the Museum of Cultural History in Lund, Kulturen. These items speak to the courage and resilience of their owners and serve as a material witness to the past. Recently, UNESCO has added this unique archive to the Memory of the World Register. It stands as a testament to the power of survivor voices and to the importance of grassroots archival initiatives in shaping historical memory. In preserving these stories, the Institute not only documented the trauma of the Holocaust, but also laid the groundwork for future generations to remember, research, and resist the erasure of women's experiences in wartime history. My name is Magdalena Dziaczkowska at the Center for Theology and Religious Studies at Lund University. Thank you for listening.